Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm sharing something extra special, my very first attempt at cooking short ribs. And let me tell you, my family loved it so much they're already asking me to make it again. So let's get started.
Oh my yum.
Welcome back. Let me give you a little backstory. I usually would do bulk meat shopping, and there's a place where we go here where you can get all your steak, all your salmon, different cuts of steak and meat that you can get here. And this place, they supply the hotels and the big businesses. Anyway, they're so gracious selling to individuals as well, but they'll sell in big quantities, right? So I saw ribs on their catalog and I decided to buy on impulse. So this is where the lady was slicing it and asking me for instructions, which I wasn't really sure of. Anyway, in the end, I bought it, brought it home, and this is where the adventure begins. I started by cleaning my ribs, not my ribs, the cow ribs. Anyway, you get what I mean. I started by cleaning the ribs and preparing it for cooking. Next, I went ahead to season with salt and pepper. I was generous with the amount of salt and black pepper that I added on the ribs. And if you notice here, even though I bought a few, I'm only cooking a very little bit of it because I wasn't sure what I was doing. So this is me adding the black pepper. You want to make sure that you season it very well with salt and pepper. So I set it aside while I prepare my vegetables. I'm going to be making use of some celeries, some carrots, onion, and chilies because I'm a chili girl. My food has to have chili. So I went ahead to slice my vegetables. While I'm slicing the vegetables, let me use this opportunity to say a big thank you to my subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your amazing support. My special thanks also goes to our members. Yes, we have membership now. These are people that support the creators with money, monthly or weekly. You guys are super amazing. Thank you so much. I don't deserve it. You have chosen to just bless me, and I am grateful. Thank you so very much. If you don't already know, we have membership now. And if God lays it on your heart to want to be a part of it, to bless me as a creator, I would be very grateful. Nothing is too small. And the room is big to accept it if it's a lot as well. So God bless you. And if you're new here, a warm welcome to you. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'm sure you would love it here. Now that all the vegetables are sliced, I set them aside. I placed a cast iron pan on the stove, added some oil, heat it up a little bit, and then I began to place the ribs inside. So what we are trying to achieve here is just to sear the ribs on both sides so that it locks in all the flavor and moisture. Okay, so we're trying to create a crust, especially on the part that has the meat, because I noticed one part has a lot more meat than the other. Anyway, I'm new to ribs, so maybe that's normal. So after searing it, I took it out. Even though the pan looks crusty and glazed, we're not going to wash it. I threw in my garlic, and then I came in with my sliced vegetables, and I began to stir fry it in this pan. I also added some green pepper. I've had that in the freezer, so I just decided to throw it in. So after I stir fried the vegetables a little bit and my pan is deglazed, I came in with some sriracha. I'm a chili girl. I love my spicy food, so you can do it any other way. I also came in with some seasoning powder because I don't have any broth at all. So I added some water. Do not worry, I'll leave the full list of ingredients in the description box below. Next, I added some paprika, white pepper, oregano, Worcestershire sauce, bay leaf, and some fresh thyme. So I brought it back to a boil and I turned the heat off and I began to place ribs inside. Okay, so place the ribs inside. Is looking a bit too, the water is looking a bit too shallow, so I came in with more water and then I gave it a cover and I transferred it into my oven. If you're still watching this video, you are amazing and thank you so very much. Please do not forget to like, comment, and help me to share as well. And if you're not yet subscribed, please do well to subscribe. I cooked the ribs in the oven at 150, 160 degrees for about 2.5 hours. And this is what we have. I didn't expect it to be this dry. I still expected to have some of the juice left, but never mind. Look how easily it falls off the bone. And at this point, my family, they were super, super excited and could not wait to have dinner. This looks so nice and juicy. And they were just like, hurry up, you don't need to film this. But I told them, no, 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 I have to. I started it and I have to. So back to the recipe. I took out some of the cooked vegetables and some of the juice that is left because this is filled with flavor, and I pass it through a strainer, and this is our gravy for the night. I didn't do any other thing to it because the vegetables served as a thickener and it's full of flavor. I already cooked some mashed potatoes on the side, and this is me serving it with some simple boiled peas. And I'm telling you, this was absolutely delicious, and I've had to make it again after this day. So, this is it. I came in with a little bit of the gravy just to so that it's not looking dry. And there you have it. Delicious short ribs meal is ready. And let me tell you, this was super delicious. Take it from me. It is so, so delicious. And for sure, this is a recipe that I will be trying again. I think it's still a tiny bit tough. It's not as soft as I would want to, but never mind. We're all hungry, and next time I know I'll cook it for at least 3 hours so that it falls off even better. But it is delicious. I came in with extra gravy because that gravy was tasting delicious. So I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye
Oh
bye.
my yum.